What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in and clicking on this video. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're really trying to grow this channel, and I really appreciate all you guys in the comments, hitting the like button, and definitely all you guys hitting the subscribe button. So I appreciate all that. And if you're new, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. But today, we're going to talk about a new bait that it released at the Classic. I've had the opportunity to, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I've known about this bait for a little while now. You know, my buddy Matt Steffen over at Core Tackle had told me about this, and I knew this was coming, so I was excited to get my hands on some of these. And this right here is the Wacky Shot rig from Core Tackle. Basically, it's a wacky rig hook with a little bit of lead and an oversized screw lock. It's pretty unique, and we're going to dive in, talk about all the different baits that I think it's going to be a player with, and even some crazy stuff like this. So it's all coming up. We're going to dive in, spill the juice on the Wacky Shot. All right, so right off the bat, the Core Tackle Wacky Shot comes in two sizes. So we got an 1/8 ounce size and a 1/28. So that's a pretty light size there. You know, that's just adding a little bit of weight. And then an 1/8 is a significant amount of weight, and that'll really get a bait down there really deep. But the cool thing about the way this bait is designed, so of course we're going to start with probably the most famous wacky rig bait, the only wacky rig bait, a Senko. So the cool thing about this rig is it brings the weight down against the bait, and that really does a couple things. And once I get this rigged on here, I'll show you. But basically, you just take this big screw lock, start it wherever you want it to touch up against the weight, and we're going to screw him on there just like that. So you can see now that weight is against the worm there. So as this is falling, wacky style, it actually adds more vibration to this because it has more weight, and it's sinking faster in the middle. So these tails actually kick a little faster on the way down. So it does a couple things. Like I said, it adds some more action to it. It gives you a little more weight so you can fish this bait deeper, and gives it a totally different action on the fall. So you're able to take this same bait, you know, the same worm, like a Senko or any type of wacky worm, and get it deeper and have a totally different action. So then the cool thing, you got a nice wide gap hook on there that any fish that bites that, he's going to get stuck, and really going to have good success with that round style hook on a wacky worm. So that right there is the Wacky Shot rigged up on your standard Senko. Hard to beat that right there. You know, this is going to be excellent around deeper docks. That's what I'm really excited about this for, is those deeper docks that, you know, you're sitting there throwing a wacky worm and just waiting for it forever to get down there. And this is going to add a little bit of weight, help that get down there, and still have that wacky rig action. You know, we can add a nail weight in the head, but that totally changes the action of a Senko. You know, that makes it a Nico rig, and essentially it makes it fall head first rather than middle first, and have that vibration of these tails kicking. So the hover shot on a Senko, excellent. No, hover shot. This is the Wacky Shot. What am I saying? I'm making up words here. So this is the Wacky Shot on a Senko right there. But this is what I'm really excited about. You know, you guys have seen all the crazy different rubber dice style baits out there. And I've been a skeptic. Trust me, I've been very skeptical. I could never really figure out a good way to rig it or fish it effectively, what I thought would be effectively, until I got some of these Wacky Shot hooks right here. And once I seen this right here, you know, I am intrigued. I am very interested to take this bait out there and fish this. You know, this is going to fall head first with that weight, so it's going to fall pretty fast. But then you have this just totally unique profile and action in this bait And I'm really excited to get this out around the spawn. You know, I think, you know, those bass get highly pressured when they're spawning, and you're able to drop something they've never seen before around them. I think it's going to trigger a few extra bites. And then even, you know, when the bass are garden fry, I think this, whatever you want to call this thing, this profile of bait, what is this one? This one is the G-Crack Q-Bomb. Q-Bomb. It says that it triggers explosive strikes, so I don't know. I'm excited to try it, but I'm going to try this around, you know, fry garters. You know, I think that'll be an interesting profile and different kind of bait. You know, if those fish are garden fry, you know, trying to keep the bluegill away. I think, you know, if we hover this thing around in front of their face, that they might snap and eat something a little different. So I'm excited to try it, but it's a perfect match with this style bait with these Wacky Shot. You see you got a big flat side on the top of this Q-Bomb here. So you're able to take that screw lock and screw it right into the top. And it, you know, it makes it look fairly natural and like streamlined. You know, that was what I struggled with this style of baits, was always, I didn't understand how to rig it. But once I seen the Wacky Shot, I mean, that looks like that'll catch a bass right there. So I'm excited to get these out. And really the possibilities are endless with the Wacky Shot. So you could literally screw this lock into any different type of bait and give it a unique profile, different fall rate, and it's going to help you catch some more bass. So check out the Core Tackle Wacky Shot. That's a cool new product that came out at the Classic, and I'm excited to get these out on the water and see what we can do with these different baits. So appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've tried any of these style baits. That's what I'm mainly curious about, if you guys have ever thrown these or ever even seen them. It's something new to me. Like I said, I was very skeptical at first, but I finally bit the bullet and bought a few, so I'm excited to get on the water here and test them out. But appreciate you guys watching. Leave me those likes and comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time.